share the same DNA. Come on, give me something.
It's similar. It's similar.
It's close enough. You're gonna have to work with this. You guys follow my exploits on Facebook? You guys like see what I'm up to all the time and check me out?
I never even heard you until today. So I'm like,
that can't be true.
Interview over.
Yeah.
Interview's over. We gotta get out of here. Well, I'm very primitive. I don't even have a cell phone.
Yeah.
I still listen to cassettes.
Nice.
Yeah, especially on tour, man. You just, the world could be at war and we wouldn't even know it right now. I mean, it's intense, man. So
Now, does the family cuddle a lot? And if you do, can I get in on that? Because I like to cuddle with you guys.
We cuddle with the dog.
Yeah.
The dog
we
is
cuddle
the
as well because she comforts everybody.
Oh.
She's like,
She's
when you have-
everyone's mom.
Yeah, when you have a problem, you just go to her, get a hug, and you're just like, better.
What kind of dog is it?
Silky Terriers. Yeah,
He's
they're
about
nuts.
this big and he's vicious.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're the most lovable things, man. Like, you leave and come back in, they're just right there like you've been gone for 20 years. You know, they're amazing.
Zines talking too much. It's bothering me.
Yeah.
It's bothering me that he's talking so much.
I just got a dog named, and we named him Dio. He's 4 months old.
Dio?
Dio.
Oh.
Like Ronnie James.
Well, it's funny because he likes the dog that no one likes. In Truffles, it's like, it's his dog, and we're just like, man, get rid of that thing. He's like, no way.
You're a fan. Good dog, Truffles.
Good
What is each of your favorite rhymes? And can you say that rhyme 10 times fast?
You got the Portuguese one.
Rhymes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk shit in Portuguese.
Mais folgado.
Yeah, say your favorite rhyme, but see if you can do it 10 times in a row.
Sweat.
Mais folgado apelido na boca de Mangal, mais folgado apelido na boca de Mangal, mais folgado apelido na boca de Mangal, mais folgado apelido. I don't fucking know, man.
That was pretty good, though.
How about you?
Don't you want to know the translation?
Is it something like, this guy's ugly when's he getting off our bus?
No. The translation of that is actually more lazy than a lollipop on a toothless mouth.
Right? Is that what it means?
That's
It means
the
you're
translation. of it.
worthless.
Like you're more lazy than a lollipop on a toothless mouth. Because it goes all the lollipop will be like.
Yeah.
It's a Brazilian thing,
Yeah.
man. For us, it's fucking funny as shit.
Makes sense in the Portuguese.
For us, it's funny as shit, but we translate. You guys are like,
I have a delayed reaction. Probably about 3 hours are gonna be like, oh man, that was great, lollipop.
The lollipop joke.
You learn how he said that.
Yeah, it'll settle in at that point. What's the best prank you guys have ever played? Or which is the best prank you've ever had done to you?
We used to do this thing when we were little, like the Sepultura days, where like when it was your birthday, you would have to stick your foot in this bucket, and the bucket was just filled with like the nastiest shit.
Nasty.
Like they would like put like
Puke.
mustard and puke and fucking like just like the nastiest shit in this bucket. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And you'd have to stick your foot in it when it was your birthday. And
It definitely
That's a
does.
special treat.
Well, some of the roadies got the bucket.
Well, I mean,
tour
and there's
in their head.
like we got to do this to them for your first tour when you go out on a national tour. Last show you always get messed with by the bands. You know, we went out there and we had a guy dressed up in a banana suit. He went out there and did like handstands in the middle of their show and
I
started
love
taking
that.
their
Like,
drums away.
Last shows, I think they're supposed to be like that.
Like Throwdown did that to us on our first tour and just kicked
When we
our
play
butts
with
the whole time.
Fudge
We got
Tunnel,
it.
Igor draw 2 huge dicks on a and I think he grabbed some kind of cloth from maybe like from a bad shit and spray paint 2 huge dicks and put on the side of Fudge Tunnel and they're playing with the 2 dicks. You know, they fucking
Were they heading into the Fudge Tunnel?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. So that was a great
Yeah, you gotta have good pranks like that. Keep it exciting.
Speaking of laughing, you guys got any good jokes?
It's hard to put us on the spot like that.
Yeah.
So you got one?
I got
a good joke.
Belgian one.
I'm in Delaware. Look at me. No.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Wayne's World said?
Yeah.
No, it's amazing here. I'm gonna have a good time.
No, I got a Belgian one. So piss off people. Just not going to Belgium, right?
Nah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They don't have Facebook.
What's Belgium famous for? Chocolate and child pornography.
Chocolate and child pornography.
Are they combined?
And why they just invented the chocolate to get to the kids.
Oh man.
That's
I
bad.
can't imagine anybody in Belgium would be offended by that.
No.
No, they're okay with it.
Yeah.
I
Should be like,
I
that's not a
actually
joke,
tell
it
that joke
happened.
when I perform in Belgium.
Yeah. Now, when you say chocolate, you mean fudge tunnel?
Exactly.
That wasn't good.
Now, when you guys are on tour, is there any time you guys like? Is there a certain thing you want to go to? Like, you go off tour, like I got like a certain kind of food, or I got to go to this destination.
Walmart.
You just work with where
You
you
gotta
are.
go to
like,
Walmart.
Yeah.
We go to Walmart every day.
He was
If you're
saying
by the
for
ocean, you get like some seafood. If you're fucking in like,
Texas, you get Mexican.
yeah. So,
Delaware, you
If
get
you're in New York,
Mexican.
you get
Yeah.
New York, you
Chicken.
get pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. New
That's
York
true
pizza.
for sure. You just gotta go with what's around. Like Pittsburgh, they have the great Promenti Brothers sandwich shop there, so we know whenever we go there, we get that. It's
Yeah, I heard about them. Yeah.
a
Me and
sandwich
Gloria,
like
we
this,
actually
coleslaw
we were
and
in
just-
Lexington, Kentucky.
Incredible.
We got in a cab and we drove 20 minutes from where the bus was in the hotel. We had 2 days off from Lexington, and it was snowing and shit, man. And we went to Todd Lincoln's house, Mary Todd Lincoln's house, and it was closed, man.
Oh
We
yeah,
got there,
that's
the
right.
museum was closed.
And they went to Mall of America too on this tour.
Yeah,
which
that was
cool.
pretty cool.
We got to go
Huge.
to the Freedom Tower after the New York show and go see.
Oh, yeah, I was
Times
there, yeah.
Square and everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's cool about being in the van is we're completely on our own schedule. We got windows. I mean, we can go do and see things that we want to do and not be as confined as what the bus sometimes does to you, which sucks. You know.
How did you feel about the Freedom Tower? I mean, I just went recently myself, and the one thing I don't like about it is kind of because it's so pretty and it kind of takes away from what actually happened. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
but I think the fountains kind of
They're neat.
remind you of what happened, and that puts that into perspective. But
I have to
I
be
think
there.
it's beautiful, and it's got the futuristic. America is trying to go to the next step of the future and be a beautiful shining thing like we
Yeah.
are, and that's why I think the glass is cool because it's a shining beacon that we should be and continue to be.
I think they should have made the buildings like this.
Yeah.
Like 2 buildings like 2 fingers like
Yeah.
that.
The terrorists, definitely. How has your time so far been with me? Has it brought a lot of joy into your life?
I think we're all smiling,
Changed
and I
my
think it
life.
was a great time.
Okay.
A lot of people you get that are just awful and don't know anything and don't ask random
We had
questions.
we
It's
had
the
a good
same
interview
shit.
the other day with the guy that
Oh,
imitated Schwarzenegger.
Talk like Arnold. And
Through the whole thing?
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking normal, and then all of a sudden he's like, like Arnold, and you're just
It's
like,
like, I'm gonna
what
switch
the
to Arnold
fuck?
now, and it did,
But-
and it was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
But like, no.
And he kept talking about
this
his
was cool.
schlong in some
like
other
it.
language.
Or the robot lady we had the other day in New Hampshire, she was a trip.
Yeah.
She'd ask you a question, then you'd answer, and then she'd sit there for like 8 minutes on the phone, and all you'd hear is she'd be like, "That's awesome," while she's writing it down.
The
And you're
worst
like,
one.
Are you talking to me? No, I'm just talking to myself.
The worst
sorry.
one is when I have to do it in Japan,
Oh, man.
because most of the Japanese interviews, the people that do the interview don't speak English, so they have a translator. So
There's a huge pause.
there's a huge pause, and then she translates in
Forget
Japanese.
the question,
And you see on the phone while all these processes going on. She's translating you, and so if you give a big long answer, you're gonna sit there for a long ass time while she's translating all that shit.
Thanks for the heads up.
And then the guy he asked the question in Japanese that she translated to English and asked me the question. Then I answer back, and then she has to translate
Nightmare.
back to the guys. It's a nightmare.
That sounds like a lot of work.
A lot of work.
What's
It's boring.
the scariest thing you've ever seen in a pit?
The pit.
Yeah.
Probably their shows. I mean, when he does those festivals in Europe, he does those wall of deaths, man. And so you see some guys that like
Oh, yeah.
don't realize, and they're in the middle, and they just But he probably got some stories that would kill
There was
somebody.
there was a show, I think it was Berlin, where they brought those fire things that what they call fireworks, right?
Yeah.
So the dude had fireworks in the middle of the pit, and he was just letting them go on the ground.
God.
And there was like a circle around the dude. Nobody would come near him, and he's just exploding this shit everywhere. Finally, the fucking security guy just took him down, like came from the back and just fucking grabbed him and took him out of the place. But it was like the whole floor was like black after the show. We went there to see. It was all black from the fireworks and shit. That was one of the gnarly. And also Sepultura at Donington. where they burn the tires because Donington is a racetrack
Oh yeah.
and it's full of tires, you know. And the fan thought it'd be cool to burn the tires.
Oh, yeah,
So while
that's
Sepultura is
festive.
playing,
Yeah.
there's this huge column of fucking black smoke coming out of the back.
Chaos
And we're all
in the
like,
background.
we're jamming chaos going, what the fuck is that black smoke? There's a column of black smoke. We found out later it was the fans burning the tires from the racetrack. So they fucked the whole place up.
Yeah, that must be pretty smoky though. They're like ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's tire fires. They have actually in Philly they have problems with them. They get so high and they're like afraid that the thing's gonna be on fire, and then they go like burn for days and it's like smoke and people can't see anything.
Yeah, those are terrible.
Matt, do you have anything you like that?
Mike Rogers says hi.
Oh, Mike Rogers says hi.
Yes. He's a big fan of yours.
Mike Rogers.
Metal.
Yeah.
Cool.
Keep it real.
Oh yeah.
All right. I guess my most important question for you is: are you honored to appear on Metal Rules TV, and why?
Oh man. We're speechless. See like see the silence in the room? Everybody's like speechless.
I'm excited just because you're supporting the heavy music.
Fam,
and
dude.
Yeah.
Very honored.
That's cool. You've been great.
Thanks
too.
for the reading material. We need it.
sure.
We don't have
Thanks for
shit to
everything.
read.
Oh yeah, sure.
We got Danny's book, but I already been through that whole book
Oh yeah.
of him punching dancing. Yeah, it's right here. Danny, I'm making a free commercial for you right now. Everybody should get this.
Nice.
Don't ever punch a rock star.
Okay. Can I give you guys a chance?
He's our friend. He punched Danzig.
Yeah, that's
you
all
know.
hate mail and stuff.
He punched Danzig?
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's the one.
Oh,
who
that
punched
one,
Danzig?
yeah.
Oh, from the Step Kings.
Yeah,
Not
no
Psychic,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah. That's right. All right, so I guess.
And he's actually he's been a friend for a long time. Actually, in a nail bomb, the second nail bomb, the
okay.
live one. There's a prank call in the end of the CD. If you listen to the whole CD, there's a phone call. You hear me dialing the number, and Danny answered, and I'm going like a psycho. And he would have hang up.
Yeah.
I would have hang up right away, right? Like fuck this.
I would have seen it throw.
He
he's
kept
seasoned
it for
through.
like 2 minutes. He kept it, and then on the
He's
last
just
week
like
he goes,
the New York tough guy from Brooklyn.
"Come on, tough guy, you gotta talk." And then we kick in with the song, and then we told him later, "Hey man, you're on a CD now. I prank call your ass."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for everything. Man.
Yeah, I want to give you a chance to promote anything that's going on right now.
The last 2 weeks of the tour, we're gonna make a new record, new Soulfly record come out. Hopefully end of the year. I got a book coming out, autobiography of Max.
Nice.
The whole life story. All the kids are on it.
You're gonna have to add
Everybody-
my chapter in like later.
Our chapter is gonna
That's
be
gonna go
on
in the paperback edition.
And Lody Kong, hopefully they're gonna get signed soon. We're looking to get signed. Richie's kicking ass with Incite, kicking ass and taking names every night.
New album, All Out War, buy them shits.
So, and they got a demo called No Rules.
Yeah,
It's
buy them
sick.
shits.
Roy Mayorga produced it. My old drummer, great guy, Roy. And yeah, man, life is good. We're full of activities. Gonna be busy all through the year. Keep metal alive.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds
Cavalera
good.
family.
Thanks a lot, guys.